Good afternoon, and welcome to our latest episode of Real Estate Talk with Lisa. We're so happy that you are joining us today. I am your host, Lisa Jeffery. I'm a realtor in the DMV, focused in Maryland, but our team focuses on DC, Virginia, and Maryland. And within our team, the senior team of Fairfax Realty Elite, we probably have about a little over 30 years of real estate experience to serve all of your real estate needs. So if you're looking to buy, sell, lease, please give us a call. You can reach me directly at 301-542-5168. That's 301-542-5168. Also at my office at 301-794-9400. With me today is my lovely co-host, Miss Reba Burruss-Barnes. Welcome, Reba.
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it.
Very good, very good. Now, Reba, as you know, is also our publicist for our show. So if you're looking to market a service that you have that would benefit our audience, if there's a particular piece of interest, content that you'd like for us to maybe focus on as a show topic, Reba is your connect. She's got the hookup for you. Not that you can't reach out to me, but we have our lanes that we stay in, and so she'll be able to let you know what the schedule is, when we have an opening, how we can accommodate you, and whatever service that you need. And Reba, tell them the best way to reach you.
It's very easy to call me in my home office, 301-420-0000. The number again, 301-420-0000. The email, rebabarnes@aol.com.
Excellent, excellent. Now, if you're tuning into our show for the first time, or if you're a return viewer, which we hope you are or you will become one, we want you to know what our motto for our show is. So our motto for our show is opening the door with keys of independence. And we look to educate, empower, and motivate you to action in the area of real estate. And real estate is a broad area, so we cover things like buying, selling, leasing, lending in terms of different grant programs, different finance programs that are there.
And you also have wonderful home buyers boot camp.
Yes.
There have been 3 so far, very successful. And the host for the boot camp thus far is Mr. Reginald Derrickson at the Old Line Bike and Bowie.
That's correct.
And when you get there to the office, you're welcome to come in. Of course, register first on Eventbrite when we have the boot camps available. But Lisa and Mr. Derrickson give a great program on how to begin your plans to buy a home. And even lessons on how to plan your budget, and of course the great R word, reserves.
Yes, that's Reba's favorite word.
That's my favorite word. That's what I'm striving for this year, is to have more reserves.
That's right.
In my preserves.
Right. Go on now, and that brings up a really good point, because when we talk about the format of the show, that educate, empower, and motivate you to action. Real estate is a broad category, but in that, just like we were mentioned, fixing your budget, learning the ins and outs of the financing. A lot of it has to do with mindset. We've had one of your clients, Dr. Sir Charles Carey, come on and talking about being aligned by design, dealing with your mindset, because just like there's a transition from employee to employer when you become an owner as opposed to just being an employee, there's a mind shift that has to take place, because it's a different perspective that you have. So the same thing happens when you're becoming a homeowner from being a renter. There's a different level of responsibility, and you really become a homeowner before you actually become a homeowner, because you become one up here first.
Right.
You start to visualize yourself. We talked, I think, on one show about our mutual friend who, as she was going through the home buying process, would go to the home construction center and pretend that she was having her guests there at the dining table and go up to the bedroom suite, because she was beginning to change her mindset from being a a renter or being an owner of something small to something bigger, making that transition into the lifestyle that she wanted. And so sometimes it's good to have people on to help motivate you, to help you maybe change, have that paradigm shift, in terms of home ownership. So we offer items like that. We've talked about international real estate opportunities.
Yes,
Dr. Malcolm Beach was here talking about something that they're doing in Kenya, but will open up opportunities for people here in the States, both to be part of the home building process there, perhaps purchasing there, but also using work that you may do there to fund your own economic development here to purchase real estate at home.
Well, the program for Dr. Beach will be in July.
Okay.
For Africa Biz and Pro Biz. However, in October, they plan to go back to the homeland, back to Nairobi for the major conference in October.
Oh, wow.
So as Lisa said about the things you can learn here and Real Estate Talk with Lisa, there are programs in the community that are always ongoing. And for Pro Biz last year, Lisa was a phenomenal speaker.
Oh, thank you.
It was a wonderful opportunity to bring clients together to Dr. Beach to be a part of NABWIC was on the panel.
Yes, National Association of Black Women in Construction.
And then Lisa came in and presented her information. And Rudy Coleman came.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Great friend of the show.
Rudy C., the business coach extraordinaire. If you don't locate him, he's got a website. He's also on Facebook.
Yeah.
Definitely reach out to him because he was my business coach, and I think without his help, I would not have been as comfortable launching my show. And so I really appreciate not only that opportunity, but he's opened up other opportunities for me. And sometimes when you're looking at selecting a business coach, you're not just selecting the coach for what they're teaching you, but also for the doors that they can open to you, the opportunities that they can present to you. So Rudy, if you don't find him on Facebook, he is there, Rudy C.
Yes, he
the
is.
business coach extraordinaire, and also online. He has a website. You can always reach out to me for his contact information, and we'll be either one of us.
Give it to you now if you like.
Yes, please.
For Rudy's email, rudyc6313 at AOL.com, and then for his phone number 301-503-6313. He welcome your call today.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. And the other thing, another topic we cover is rescue resources.
Yes,
and
indeed.
that is a segment of our show that's really dear to our hearts. We've had one of the math, for lack of a better word, math geniuses of our time, over 80 years old and still going strong, has brought an understanding and a depth of knowledge regarding math to countless students that have been counted out because they were underachievers. Has a proven method. We had her on last year talking about her summer program. Our other rescue resources.
Wasita McKinley.
Wasita McKinley with Sisters United, talking about the food pantry and how you can get resources for yourself, because what we always say is, when you drive through the community, you don't know what's going on behind the manicured lawn and the beautiful door. And it could be people that are hungry. There could be, because we may have pieces later on, just mental health options or elder care options. Why? Because that's part of our community approach. Even though it's real estate, when you have a group of houses with homeowners in them, now you've created a community. And so it's always good to know how to find what you need in your community.
Well, I wanted to ask you about the van she was having for folks donate toward. Is that still possible to do that?
It's still possible to do that. It's on GoFundMe under Sisters United. You can also look up Wasita, Wessita, McKinley online. You'll be able to find her, and from her page you'll be able to scroll down and find the link to GoFundMe. They have been donated a van, and so they want to use that van. It needs some repairs. I think their goal is like $1,500, and I know when we announced it before on the show, people gave, but they need more funds to get that on the road, because they. Right before she got the van, she had opened up another project, which is the 2 and Below store, which we announced, which is if you have a toddler. You don't have to reside in a particular county or jurisdiction. If you have a toddler 2 or under, a lot of times WIC doesn't cover certain items, or you may not even be receiving public assistance for the food, but maybe you just need, that's not a requirement, maybe you just need some additional clothes. Maybe you need a baby carrier. So they gave away quite a bit of free items, and that's the goal. The next time they have it open, because they want to have it open on a regular basis, you'll be able to come in and register and come in and pick up the things that you needed. And I talked to her after, and people were so amazed. They were like, "It's free? This is free?" And she said it was a diversity of participants. The same thing with the food pantry, and she partners with Amy with Each One Feed One.
Yes, indeed.
Which is another phenomenal program in the community. And these programs were set up to combat the food deserts that we have in our communities. Wasita is a veteran, and she's been doing this for over 20 years, just out of the passion of her heart. So these are the kind of stories and information that we bring to you. We plan to incorporate some additional economic development segments, so we will encourage you to stay tuned. And if there is something that's of interest to you, please reach out. Let us know, because this is a show for you. We want to be value added to you. We want, when you walk away from our show, that you are more empowered, more educated, have a little bit of something extra to take away with you.
And even today, while you're watching this show, please share the link to the show.
Yes.
Because we're on the air now. It'll be on again this afternoon, I'm sure again this evening. Then Lisa has the YouTube station for the show.
Yes.
She also has, if I say it right, the other stations.
Facebook
yes,
Live.
Facebook,
And for those of you, I know you've heard us talk about Roku and Amazon Fire Stick. Last season, we did put small segments on that platform, but this year, a target rollout date is April.
All right.
And we'll keep you posted in terms of the exact day, but where you would actually be able to watch it from your television if you have Roku or if you have Amazon Fire Stick. So you wouldn't watch it live today from that, but later after it's aired live, you'll be able to go back and actually just sit on your couch and watch it. You not even have to, use your social media to view it or your internet. So these are things that we're doing just to make the information more accessible. All right?
And we welcome folks who want to become a show sponsor. Just call us about that. And then write to us so we'll know that you're out there, because your resource could be just what we need as we progress forward for the next several shows as we go along.
That's right.
We want you in the picture.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Now, you may be wondering, and if guys, if you could put up the slide for NABWIC. Now, NABWIC is one of our strategic partnerships. I tell you, Reba introduced me to them last year at the event, Cordoza's Industry Day.
Industry Day.
And I had not been aware of them, and I had told the story, I was, slated to possibly go into engineering in high school, but I didn't have really mentorship then, and I would have loved to have met these ladies then. But NABWIC stands for the National Association of Black Women in Construction, and we have the flyer behind us, but I'm going to share with you, this Friday they're having a membership drive and social, March 29th, and it's going to be from 5 to 8 at the Tavern in Ivy City, 1356 Oakey Street, Northeast. And light refreshments will be served. And you can learn more about the organization itself at www.nabwic.org. And their event is called Hard Hat and Heels. So as you see, we have the heels.
And the hard hat.
And the hard hat. And I want to tell you now, the heel's a little high for your girl right here, but this is my actual hard hat. And I was telling Reba on the way into the show that I had forgotten that I had to wear a hard hat. I was managing Harris Casino, put up a casino and racetrack in Chester, PA, and I was managing part of the post-construction cleanup crew in one of my other evolutions. And so I had my little tag. The construction company was T.N. Ward, and this was Harris Chester Casino and Racetrack. It had like a 50-foot glass wall that curved out, and my folks were tasked with cleaning the interior of the glass, making sure it was beautiful. We had another section, and I had steel-toe boots, the whole 9 yards. And I had really forgotten about that experience until I was looking. I was like, I do have a hard hat, So it's just an organization that is not exclusive to women,
right?
But it is supportive of women in the industry. As we talked about earlier this month, we were, Women's History Month. We've been highlighting women in various real estate related industries, and so one of the things we were talking about is there's still that disparity in income, as well as a lack of knowledge in terms of what's available and the opportunities that are available. And so this organization will help you get certified, will help you grow your business, will be supportive in terms of those that have gone before are really reaching back. They reach back to the high school level and then within the community. So this is an event that if you can come out for a couple of hours and find out what's going on and who they are, I'm telling you, you'll really, really enjoy yourself.
And they can join.
Yes, you can join. And I'm telling you, it is a fantastic partnership. We had Kimberly Naylor,
yes,
who is the national president, on with us. She's just been a contributor to a book on investing. And for those of you that watch our Facebook page, we do have to update a couple of items for you. We will have her book information so you can get that. It's on Amazon. We had promised that to you, so we will get that on the page for you. But she's doing great things in the Detroit area with returning citizens and putting them to work and teaching construction trades. So there's a lot of opportunities to be had with this organization. So we really do hope that you will check them out.
Now, my joy, Lisa, was meeting Sheila Jones, who was a member of the National Capital Region chapter of NatWic. And for several years, she's been involved with the Industry Day at Cardoza. And so it's an interesting thing to come back and bring you up to them. And when last year we walked Lisa in the room, she didn't know it was a national organization.
That's right.
And so it was a ball to watch her eyes get bigger and bigger and bigger.
I'm telling you.
Because our eyes were watching, but our mind was thinking, show contact, speaker here.
Yes.
They're national.
Yes.
They're good.
Yes, exactly. And that's something that we are always actively looking to do strategic partnerships with organizations and groups to help you get the word out about what you're doing, because we need to know as communities, like I said earlier, what's available to us and who we can rely on and who can call on for different opportunities and options. And so we're going to take a break right now. We're going to hear from another one of our strategic partners, MyRE360. So if you're interested in real estate investing and not really sure where you want to start, this could be the platform for you to get you into the process. If you're a seasoned investor, this could be that one-stop tool that you need to really manage all of your projects, whether you're on the go or just at the office on your computer at a glance, to be able to put everything together. Because if you're like us in the real estate business, just straight as agents, we have a software for one project, a software for this task, the database over here, and we're trying to marry them all together, and things are coming together a lot better software-wise for us. But I think this is a unique software approach, and I think that if you're interested or involved in any way in real estate investing, this piece could really, really help you. So we're going to go to that clip now, and we'll see you on the other side.
MyRE360 is the future of real estate investing. As a MyRE360 member, you can learn the business, build your team, find a deal, and manage your project, all at the push of a button. MyRE360 is a unique platform that allows members to know with whom they are conducting business, with simple-to-read user stats, badges that highlight their professional accomplishments, and user ratings showing others' previous experiences with investors just like yourself. With the education component, you can learn all aspects of real estate at your convenience. You have the option to learn by topic, learn from a specific educator, or learn about what's happening in your local market. If you are interested in a specific topic, for example wholesaling, simply click on Wholesaling, and instantly you could learn all about Wholesaling 101. If you're interested in learning from a specific educator, view their course and their educator profile. You can subscribe to that educator and get access to their wealth of knowledge at the click of a button. Building your real estate team has never been easier. You can search through a list of MyRE360 verified vendors and build your local team with the industry's best in just a matter of minutes. Each vendor you are interested in working with will have badges highlighting the extent of their experience and user ratings from other investors who have previously worked with that vendor. You can create new relationships by adding vendors to your team that are interested in working a specific deal you are considering. You can create different teams based on your investment strategy that consist of vendors that offer those particular services. For example, you can create a team for just your fix and flip deals, your rental projects, or have a separate team for commercial transactions. Looking for your next project? Search credible deals for MyRE360 verified sellers and wholesalers. You can filter your search based on the age of the deal, purchase price, cost of repair, and estimated profit. With the project management tool, you can take advantage of the most robust real estate management system available from your desktop computer or on the go with the mobile app. Once you create your project, you can take advantage of everything the project management tool offers. The Rehab Estimator feature allows you to get real-time project repair estimates during your inspection of the home. Simply identify the size of the property you are inspecting, input a number based on the extent of work needed, and an estimate for that repair line item will be calculated and identified. The pre-purchase checklist walks you through the step-by-step process on the actions necessary to prepare for your closing after a contract has been executed. You can set calendar reminders of upcoming tasks so no action item goes overlooked. The Rehab tool combines the project and process workflow, scheduling, identification of the technician type, accounting, and visibility to the overall project completion rate into a single, simple-to-use tool that accounts for everything you need to successfully navigate your project. Manage your project while on the go with the luxury of your entire management system right on your device or from your home computer. The post-closing checklist is a step-by-step breakdown of everything that is required to officially close out a project after it has been sold. Take advantage of the built-in calendar reminders of upcoming tasks so no action item goes overlooked. Once you have your team created and your next project secured, take advantage of our state-of-the-art push-button technology that allows you to communicate with your entire team with just the push of a button. When you 360 the deal, each team member will get a message specific to their role in the project. This eliminates the need of sending multiple messages to different team members, as each message is customized to that team member's role. You can also 360 the team. With the push of a button, you can communicate updates or project changes to your entire team with customized or pre-populated messages. Push-button real estate investing comes full circle with MyRE360.
All right, so I hope that you were intrigued, or at least your interest was heightened just a little bit more from that clip. I think that MyRE360 is going to be a valuable tool for anyone that's interested in real estate investing, with the educational video piece, as well as just being able to manage a project all within one platform. Now, I am, and it's my disclaimer, I am actually an ambassador for MyRE360. Real Estate Talk with Lisa is a strategic partner with them. Now, we're going to be at Think Realty, which is going to be in Baltimore, April 6th and 7th. I'm actually going to be at the booth, and I'm going to have my little red shirt on.
Okay.
So I really encourage you guys to, especially if you're interested in real estate investing, this is the premier event in our area that comes every year. And you'll have, local investors, some of whom have been on our show, like your Sherman Raglan's, Tammy Phelps, Charles Blair. I'm not sure if Andre Johnson is there this year, but I'm telling you, the speakers are phenomenal because they draw from our local market, the movers and shakers that head up the real estate investment groups in our area. So it's a really not to be missed event. And then you have the Think Realty staff that are also there to provide input. Like I said, I'll be at the My RE360 booth, but there'll be other vendors there that are offering all different types of things of interest to aspects of real estate investing. My first time going was last year, and I took my daughter, Nicole. She's our social media help there, our assistant. And we were just fascinated. We came away with pages of notes, good contacts, whom we have now kept up until now. So like I said, it's a not to be missed event. It's April 6th and 7th. The expo is only on the 6th, on that Saturday. It's going to be at the Hyatt Regency Baltimore Inner
Great
Harbor.
Location.
At 300 Light Street. Okay, and the tickets are available on Eventbrite. I think there's a range of tickets pricing, and so you can go there and pick them up. So I hope to see some of you there, and if you do come by the booth and say hi to me and tell me that you saw it here on Real Estate Talk with Lisa.
Now I'm gonna tell you, Lisa.
Yes, ma'am.
Going to Baltimore.
Yes.
Inner Harbor.
Yes.
Once you finish your conference make time to stay after and go to the wonderful shops.
Oh, yes.
For the food and the shopping. The food is excellent.
Yes, can you say crab cakes? Crab cakes.
You can say crab cakes. I can say enjoy some salmon.
Okay,
that's right. I can't eat that crab cake.
Salmon and crab cakes.
But I'm going to tell you, it's a wonderful experience.
It is. It's really beautiful.
Wonderful.
It's really beautiful. And another piece that I wanted to, we want to go to this section first, and I'm going to come back to that. One of the things that we've been looking at with this Women's History Month is different categories of women within the real estate industry. So we save the best for last in terms of talking about women in real estate, successful women realtors in the DMV. And I had occasion to go to the gala. I think there's a picture of me back there with two of my fellow realtors.
Looking good.
They're Vanessa and Lethea Morris. If they get a chance, they can put that up to show you. Courtesy of O-Line Bank, I was provided an opportunity to go and attend the event. And I mean, there was so many beautiful women that crossed that stage. And you're talking making over $10 million in sales, $5 million in sales. I mean, just the hitting those marks and seeing how many women were represented and just feeling so proud. If you're someone that's thinking about, whether or not you should go into the real estate business, and some people do it part-time. They keep their full-time job. They do it part-time, and that's fine too. You got to do it in a way that meets what you're looking for.
True.
I said, if I looked at all of the sales that have been made, there's no way I can say I can't make money doing this business because the business is out there because these folks are making it happen. But it was just so many women. So if I haven't said your name or don't say your name today, don't feel slighted because all of you are doing a fabulous job, and I'm so proud. This was the Prince George's County Association of Realtors giving out their awards, but there are other boards within the area, GCAR, and other boards in Maryland, D.C., and Virginia, and we're going to be hearing from the Northern Virginian Association of Realtors. Miss Tara Furges Houston is going to be giving us a call shortly, and she's currently the 2019 president of the Women's Council of Nova Metro, Northern Virginia Metro area. And she's gonna. I posed a question to her and said, just give us a quick call and tell us what made you successful in real estate. There are several women realtors. I talked about Lisa Bailey Harper,
yes,
who is also friends with Tara, working. She doesn't just work the Virginia market. I think you guys are church members together.
Yes, we are.
And tell us a little bit about Lisa real quick.
Okay, we both attend the same church, my home church in Alexandria, Virginia. I got to say it slowly. The name is Alpha Street Baptist Church. Sing the same choir when I do sing, but she sings. She rocks when she sings. And my whole point is, Lisa is so humble. Unless you stop and talk to her about her other life skills, as a minister, as a person in real estate, a realtor, and family person, mother, wife, the whole bit.
Yes.
She's a very humble person, but she works hard.
Yes.
And I admire how her son does her, like your daughter does for you, your social media.
Yes.
Her son rocks her social media. So you'll find online Lisa Bailey Harper. You might find online some of her video tours.
She's on YouTube.
Yes.
I think it's a Realtor in Your Backyard.
Yes,
I think
indeed. That's the
is
one.
what hers is called. And it's really great.
It really is.
Cindy Davis. Cindy is with Keller Williams Preferred Properties, and she just opened up her little subsidiary, Closed and Sold, I believe it is.
Okay.
But she's also a minister of the gospel.
All right.
She has a foundation as well. Matter of fact, during the furlough, she had partnered with our church, Evangel Assembly, and a couple of other organizations to provide food bags for those furloughed employees. And so what I find with the successful women in real estate is that it overflows back into the community.
Of course.
I don't think I've seen any that were successful women in real estate that did not also have a community focus. So I have Miss Furges Houston on the line, so we're going to pick her up. Tara?
Yes.
How are you, my dear?
I'm wonderful. How are you, Lisa?
I'm doing well, doing well. I was just sharing with the audience because our topic today is successful women realtors in the DMV. And we're closing out, of course, Women's History Month. And so one of the things that I was sharing with the audience was, your current 2019 president of the Women's Council, Nova Metro. But that's just the iceberg there. You are a contributor with GCAR, with teaching us about fair housing. And GCAR, if you don't know, is the Greater Capital Area Association of Realtors. But she does dynamic work in her business. And Reba and I were just talking about how so many of the successful women in real estate also pour back into the community versus activities, events, foundations, different things like that. But I had asked you to come on and kind of share with us a little bit about what has made you successful in real estate, or when did you feel like you were successful?
Well, what has been successful? First of all, thank you for having me on, and you all do such a great job with your topics each week.
Thank
you. I
certainly
certainly appreciate the opportunity to share. But I would say systems. Having systems for whatever I'm doing. If I can find a system, I work in partnership with my husband.
Yes.
And one thing we've always done, and we've had great mentors to kind of lead us and guide us along the way. And one thing that, regardless of what the area of mentorship was that we had, each mentor has always taught us systems. So I would say the number one key to success is to have a system, regardless of what area or aspect of your business you're referring to. And when you're talking of a system is anything that can produce a predictable, reliable, and consistent result of success. It has to be predictable, meaning you know that it's going to produce something. It has to be reliable, so it's been tried. And it has to be consistent results of success. So if you get a lead, you have a buyer lead come in, and you have a seller lead. We have systems in place, and we've been taught systems to have systems in place that will help us take that lead from a prospect all the way to post-settlement, to the point where we are being referred. They are referring us to people in their sphere.
Excellent.
So if I had to answer the question, what one thing has helped us to be successful, it would be having systems in place.
Excellent. And that's key to, I think, to having a consistency of income, because I know just having been in the business as long as I have, that it's very easy without the systems to have that Six Flags kind of income, that roller coaster type of results, the ups and the downs, and you do have them in our business. But if I'm hearing from you correctly, to be successful is to be able to proactively prepare yourself to have consistent results through the systems that you employ and also the mentorship that you avail yourself of. Is that correct?
That is 100% of what I was saying. Yes, Lisa.
All right. Very good. Very good. Now, I want to ask you this, just as an aside, is there a spiritual component to keeping you grounded and centered? Because, we don't always get to hang out, but, we share some of our lifestyle, on our Facebook pages and other social media. So I know that you're a mother, you are family oriented, with you and your husband in the business. Is there a spiritual component that helps you keep everything centered and balanced?
Yeah, absolutely. We are because He is.
That's right.
We are, God-fearing people. And with that, we have to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. And
Yes.
so that is probably the number one system, having a system of prayer, a system of understanding that we are not anything on our own, that it is He who has made us,
That's
and not
right.
we ourselves.
That's right.
So the number one system is one of having a relationship with Him. And with that, there's certain wisdom and understanding that comes to having a relationship with Christ.
Yes.
And
right.
with that, we learn and we're taught so much just in our communing with Him on a day-to-day basis. And we don't always do everything perfect. And some of our systems that we've talked about have been birthed out of failure.
Yes.
Things that didn't go well, things that didn't go the way we wanted them to go. But He was able to teach us and train us and guide us. And we also have an awesome church family. We're definitely blessed. We're a member of the Harvest Life Church in Woodbridge, Virginia, and we serve there. And we love our pastors, and we're taught there as well. And I would say most of the principles that we learn and employ in our business come from the teaching that we get at our church.
That's right. And there's a good tie-in to having that background and operating your business in integrity, which we find sometimes may be lacking, in the marketplace. But, being able to take those teachings and then translate them into how you operate your business, whether it's in wisdom or in the customer service piece or just in being diligent overall. So I do agree with you because my faith in Jesus Christ informs my performance as well in terms of how I treat my clients. The level of effort that I put forth. Sometimes going that extra mile, answering that phone call, maybe it may be at an inconvenient time, but your client may be feeling a little anxious.
And compassion.
Yes.
One thing I found about Lisa, and I should say both Lisas, is that people have compassion because you share compassion.
Yes.
And so it makes the whole process of being in real estate more endearing to the person trying to find a home because you already have a home. You're sending up timber. Right. The old term, sending up timber to your heavenly home.
That's right. That's right. Well, Tara, I know we didn't have this all prearranged and, pre-planned. And I thank you so much for just taking the time out to come and give us a call and just share your thoughts and just your personal experience with respect to success. I applaud you and your husband with what you're doing both in your family. You're raising those young men upright. And also, what you're doing through your leadership roles throughout our real estate community. And because sometimes, we don't want to necessarily step up and take that leadership role. We want to stay in the shadows, but what is it? You're the light of the world in a city that's set on a hill cannot be hidden. And so I applaud you taking those additional responsibility roles and sharing your knowledge and your wisdom with the Realty community at large. And thank you so much for just being a great guest.
Thank you so much. I'm very humbled to have been on the show, and I appreciate all that you two do on a day-to-day basis as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much.
All right. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, you too.
Bye-bye. Now, that type of spirit, that type of determination, I think is a key component to being successful, really in any business. But like I said, when I was looking at realtors, I mentioned Cindy. We mentioned Lisa. There's another young lady, Kanita Tang. She's a single mother. She's raising twin boys. They're doing well. She's been on speaking engagements. She was in the top 10. She was with Keller Williams out of Columbia. And I think she was in the top 10 for both the number sold and the volume dollar amount sold in February. She's won great awards there. And so it's just been awesome just watching what women are doing, because it says here that historically women have been in real estate since real estate's inception, which they trace back to 1794. Now, and its establishment as a legitimate business in the 1840s. Now, the National Association of Realtors has come a long way since its founding in 1908. Yeah. Because the membership was mostly
men.
And
actually, it was entirely men.
Entirely men. Days. And it says the first woman joined the National Association of Realtors in 1910, but for the next 40 years, they struggled to serve on real estate boards. And this, I would say, would have been white women joining NAR in 1910, because it wasn't called NAR at the time. It had another name, I think, in 1910. But, the National Association of Real Estate Brokers, NAREB, was started in 1947 because African Americans were excluded from this organization at that time.
Well, the first name was Women's Council of Realtors in 1938. To parallel with NAR.
That's right, because they couldn't get on the boards.
Right.
And they wanted to exercise leadership. And so that was a way for them to do so. Now it says, and this is a report that was put out by Real Estate Express.
Right.
The title is Women in Real Estate Dominating the Industry, Still facing, I know, right? Still facing pay inequality.
Right.
But, just listen to some of these numbers. Within just the National Association of Realtors, which doesn't take in what the statistics may be for NAREB, which is a parallel organization, and you can be members of both, so the statistics may be slightly different there.
Exactly.
But it says 56% of licensed brokers are women. 66% of sale agents, licensees, women. Women are 63% of full-time sales agents and 69% of part-time sales agents. However, let me get my little page turned here so I can complete the thought. Women dominate the real estate industry except in the commercial market. And it's really a challenge it's been a challenge for them to break into commercial real estate. That's like your office buildings.
I understand.
And areas like that.
Well, that's why I like NABWIC, because they are building buildings. They might get more as time goes on, a wider percentage involved in that.
That's right. And that's one of the strengths of that organization is to grow that. And it says that also women in real estate don't occupy as many executive level positions as men. This was the Urban Land Institute's. This was their 2015 survey, so there may be a newer survey coming out, and we'll check on that.
All right.
But it says they normally make 25% of the real estate and land use organizations, but they only are 14% of the CEOs. So we say all of that to say that we need more women in these leadership positions, and I applaud all of us that are in the field, that are working, and I'm really grateful for all of the women realtors in our area that are moving forward, taking their place. Some are taking it jointly with their husbands, like Lisa Taylor with Tailor Made Properties. Tara with her husband. I think even Lisa with her husband is supportive of what she's doing. If he's not, even if he's, I'm not sure if he's out in the field with her, but I see that often. And then some women are just doing it, for themselves, doing it on their own. And I applaud that as well. Another outstanding realtor, and I'd be remiss not to mention her, is Miss Kanoe Reynolds.
Yep.
She has a show here on WBGR on the Gospel Channel. She's been so gracious as to have me on her show. We're going to have her on ours, but we met a couple of years ago. You can't tell us we didn't know each other forever.
Oh, wow.
And she's an author. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk about her book. I think I have it right here. I wanted to mention it. It says Prayers and Verses for Successful Real Estate Professionals. So awesome book of just prayers that are not just on God, gimme, gimme, but also focused on you being able to be the best, most ethical realtor, compassionate realtor, understanding how to handle your clients, and to give that to them. So I'm telling you, she's a great woman of God. She has another ministry, Chat and Chew. Her show is on Mondays on the WBGR Gospel Network. It comes on at noon, and you will really, really enjoy her. And I think I have a guest on the line. I'm going to bring her on now. And I believe we have Miss Afua Jones. Hello, Afua.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, and I try to.
Yes. So I had not mentioned the boot camp. We had mentioned it just in passing earlier, but audience, this is Afua Jones, and she is our credit repair expert that we had present at our last Homebuyers Boot Camp. And Afua is also a homeowner. I mean, she's looking to do some things in real estate, but she's looking to help you do some things in real estate as well. So, Afua, give them a little idea of what the boot camp was like.
Well, first, thank you very much for having me back.
Yes.
I do want to let everybody know that I am a board-certified credit consultant.
Yes.
And I definitely get quick results, and I'm happy to help you become a homeowner and getting quick results in repairing and restoring your credit. So as you know, I've had the privilege to work with various real estate and mortgage professionals with various events, and I have to tell you that this particular event was up with the top of the events that I've ever been involved in. This was a thorough event. It was just amazing, and I'm sure that it could have lasted longer than what it did. It was extremely informative. And what I was most impressed about was not just the knowledge of your staff that you have put together for the community, but but how they know how to use the different programs, all of the different programs and grants that are available, but how they actually strategically use them for the homeowner, to the point that, for the advantage of the homeowner, to the point that they are coming out of pocket as little as possible. One particular thing among all of the other programs and grants that were discussed that just stuck out to me was, number one, the fact of how your team knows how to layer the different grants and programs so that you can actually qualify for more than one, and more than one can be used on a mortgage application.
Yes.
If your mortgage person doesn't know how to layer the various grants and programs, you may want to talk to Lisa Jeffery first, because she has a team that knows how to do that. But not just the professionalism and the knowledge and the wisdom to be able to do that. But one story that really stood out to me was when one of your professionals was talking about how he was working on a loan for a person. He had already layered some different grants and programs, and then she happened to mention that she was pregnant, and that qualified her for a whole nother program. Because it increased her household, and I was blown away. Yes,
that's true. Because you got the baby on the way, so where there may be some income constrictions based on the family size now, because your family size is larger, but sometimes a person may not pick up on that when they're working with you. Reggie is very, very, very detail oriented, but he's very focused on making sure that you get the best possible mix of products for you.
As a matter of fact, I remember describing it as a feast.
Yes.
I mean, it was just so much information, and the knowledge,
That's right.
Know how to layer it was just phenomenal.
Thank you so much. And, you know, out of this last boot camp and the discussions that came after, we're actually preparing a tour, folks. We want to take our show on the road, if you will. You know, we've been having the boot camps. We may have one more this month in the Mitchellville location, but really right now we're looking at a tour. So where you can find out how you can get in a home for maybe $2,000 to $5,000 out of pocket and have the rest with down payment assistance programs or grant programs. Understanding what the home buying process is, you know, in a snapshot in terms of what are the steps that you have to take. And I'm telling you, when Reggie finishes talking to you and puts you through a couple of exercises, make sure your phone has a calculator function, because you will walk away, believe it or not, with a working knowledge of something that your eyes probably would have glazed over, but you'll understand, you know, what you've been taught in the boot camp. And we're going to have the credit piece. Af will be able to talk to you about, you know, if you have some credit concerns, you know, she'll be able to talk to you about avenues that she has available. Because what she didn't tell you is that she's also a former Equifax employee, so that gives her a little more insight into the credit repair side of things. We're also looking to feature a piece of if you are a family member has gone through or are going through challenges with bankruptcy or foreclosure, what your options are. You have an opportunity to learn about some free options, some low-cost options, and where to find information and where your rights are. So we want to make this a really powerful, dynamic opportunity for you. And we want to visit the churches, because a lot of times we don't have access to that information. This is going to be a free event. Now we're booking up fast, so if you think that someone at your church would be interested in hosting part of the tour as we kick it off, you can reach out to Reba to go ahead and get booked, and we'll give you her number again before we go off. But that's one of the things that we really want to focus on. And after we're so excited about being able to partner with you on the tour.
Likewise.
And so, you know, I want you to give them your contact information, because you don't have to wait until the tour hits your church or your community organization or your civic group to reach out to her. If you have questions, you can reach out to her right away. You can reach out to me for additional contact information for the team. But Afro, please give them your contact information.
Absolutely. You can reach me via text or just give me a call at 703-565-8823. I do free consultations. 703-565-8823. And if you mention the name of this talk show, I will give you a free vacation voucher to Williamsburg. But you have to mention the name of the talk show.
Hello.
And I'm happy to have a free consultation with you, because I'm just so pleased to be a part of this. I want to give back.
Oh, that is wonderful. Guys, did you hear that? Did you hear that? A free trip to Williamsburg. So it's not even something that's going to grow dust in your closet, because you got to get the airfare to get to the place to get the free trip.
It's accessible.
It's a gas tank. Gas tank. So, you know, young lady, I tell you, we really had a great time on Saturday, and just looking forward to, you know, having a strategic partnership with you to better help people to move from wherever they are to where they want to go. And we'll be in touch as we continue to build out our points for the tour. So guys, don't delay. Even if you're not sure what date or what time, just go ahead and get on the list as we're putting it together. Afro, thank you so much for giving us a call in. We really appreciate you.
And thank you for all that you do. Looking forward to seeing you soon.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Have a great day.
Yes, bye for now. Thank you.
Now we're going to wrap up. Reba, give them your number while I pull up the last announcement. And guys, you will put up the slide for the 40th anniversary for WPFW. And Reba, you give them the contact information for you for the tour.
Please feel free to call us on 301-420-0000. And to discuss your church program, you may have a group of church that does entrepreneurship, social justice, so even your lawyers group at church have them contact us for a possible program to help get the boot camp in your local neighborhoods.
That's right.
And Lisa?
That's right. So one thing I wanted to mention that I was really, really thankful for was on last Tuesday, the 20th. I was a guest for Wake Up and Stay Woke with Dr. Ife Williams at WPFW. And I was just honored to be there for her show and as a guest to talk about real estate. But I was also joined by the wonderful Letitia Proctor. She's the Senior Vice President of Sales, Marketing, and Revenue Management for Donahoe Hospitality Services. And remarkably enough, she has a real estate background as well before moving into her position. And both of these phenomenal women. Now, Dr. Ife Williams, if you don't know, was Dick Gregory's attorney and longtime friend. So she has a world of history, women's history behind her as an advocate and activist. And so to be on the platform with these two ladies was just a rare treat. And I want to thank Reba because Reba was instrumental in making that happen. I'm just giving a plug for her because if you need to see something made happen, you need to call her. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And to hear Miss Proctor say, that one of the things to her success was learning not to give the keys to her happiness to other people. That's an important. We know we deal with keys here.
Yes.
But that's another key that you should put on your key ring. And we told Dr. Ife that we wanted to announce the 40th anniversary for WPFW. And we have the slide up behind us. So it's going to be at the Bethesda Blues and Jazz. That's also going to be this Friday. So after you leave the mixer for Nabwick, you can slide on up there. And there's going to be a beautiful performance by Cassandra Wilson. The ticket prices, you can purchase them online at the Bethesda bluesjazz.com. Or you can call 240-330-4500. But we would encourage you to participate and celebrate with them. Don't miss Dr. Ife's broadcast, Wake Up and Stay Woke, 89.3 FM on WPFW. It's on Wednesday mornings from 10 a.m. to 11. All right? So we hope that this is giving you some insight into successful women in real estate. And if you know a woman, a realtor in your area, make sure you give her a word of encouragement because the job isn't easy. So give her a word of encouragement and appreciation for the job that she does to help people find homes, help people sell their real estate. If you have any questions about either of those areas, feel free to call me at 301-542-5168. Call Reba about the tour. 301-420-0000. I hope I see you at Think Realty next weekend. And until next week's show, we'll see you
at the show.
At the show.